everyone. Welcome back. It's Celeste. And as you may have guessed by the picture, today I've got a story to tell about the Liberty Bell. You'll find the Liberty Bell in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. But originally it was called the State House Bell, and it rang in a tower of the Pennsylvania State House. Today we call that building Independence Hall. The Speaker of the Pennsylvania Assembly, Isaac Norris, first ordered a bell for the bell tower in 1751 from Whitechapel Foundry in London, England. That bell cracked on the first test ring. Local metal workers melted down that bell and cast a new one in Philadelphia. It's this bell that would ring to call lawmakers to their meetings and the townspeople together to hear the reading of the news. The bell weighed over 2,000 pounds. That's 1 ton. It's made of bronze, and the bell's wooden yoke from which it hangs is made of American elm. Inscribed on the State House bell is a verse from the book of Leviticus in the King James Version of the Bible. It reads, "Proclaim liberty throughout all the land unto all the inhabitants thereof." According to the Independence Hall Association, the State House steeple was under repair in July of 1776. And although there is evidence that many bells rung at this time, there is no evidence that the State House bell rang on July 4th, 1776, when the Declaration of Independence was signed, or on July 8th, 1776, on the first day of the public announcement of the Declaration of Independence. The bell itself went on a Revolutionary War road trip. In 1777, the bell was removed from Philadelphia under armed guard and taken to Allentown, Pennsylvania, where it was hidden in a church. The fear was the British would melt the bell and use it to make cannons. It came back, though, to Philadelphia the following year in 1778. This bell, this second bell, developed a narrow split in the early 1840s after nearly 90 years of hard use. In February 1846, when the city decided to repair the bell before George Washington's birthday holiday, metal workers widened the thin crack to prevent it from spreading and restore the tone of the bell using a technique called stop drilling. The wide crack you see here in the Liberty Bell that is actually the repair job. The bell has not rung since that time when it cracked beyond repair. The State House bell became a herald of liberty in the 19th century. In 1835, it began to take on significance as a symbol of liberty. The bell's inscription, "Proclaim liberty throughout all the land unto all the inhabitants thereof," provided a rallying cry for abolitionists wishing to end slavery. Then movements from women's suffrage to civil rights embraced the Liberty Bell for both protest and celebration. Pennsylvania suffragists commissioned a replica of the Liberty Bell. Their Justice Bell traveled across Pennsylvania in 1915 to encourage support for women's voting rights legislation. The suffragists' Liberty Bell sat chained in silence until the passage of the 19th Amendment that ratified on August 18, 1920, guaranteeing women the right to vote. The amendment states, "The right of citizens of the United States to vote shall not be denied by the United States or by any state on account of sex." This year, 2020, is the 100th anniversary of women having the right to vote in all elections. On February 1st, 1959, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. posed for a Liberty Bell photo during a tour of Independence Hall. Kevin Ferris, a writer for Broad Plus Liberty, describes this moment as a reminder that the civil rights movement was an important next segment of the long, often uneven path toward justice and equality. Later, in 1963, the civil rights movement adopted "Let Freedom Ring" as its motto. The Civil Rights Act of 1964 was signed into law on July 2, 1964, by President Lyndon Johnson. It is the landmark civil rights and labor law in the United States that outlaws discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, or national origin. It prohibits unequal application of voter registration requirements and racial segregations in schools, employment, and public accommodations. Since then, the Liberty Bell has become a worldwide symbol, and for the past 185 years, the bell's message of liberty remains just as relevant and powerful today. Proclaim liberty throughout all the land unto all the inhabitants thereof. Let freedom ring. Now, I've saved a big surprise for you to the end. It's very exciting, and it's all because of a group of talented college graduate students at Penn State University in 1999. You'll never guess what they did. Because they were very skilled in math, science, and computer technology, they were able to digitally create a structural model of the Liberty Bell. From this computer model, they were able to mathematically equate the vibration of the bell and add sound. Knowing that the original tone of the bell was in E flat, they were able to come up with an approximation of the original sound of the Liberty Bell. I have it here for you, so I want you to listen. Something? You've just heard somewhat what the second Liberty Bell sounded like. I hope you enjoyed the surprise. I surely enjoyed bringing it to you. I wish you a really nice Thursday afternoon. I hope you're feeling well and you and your family are safe somewhere. And I'll get back to you soon. I'm going to have a top 10 list of something about America for you next. Bye-bye. Take care.